Just a few words on brokerages. Brokerages are fighting for those agents who are successful, who are talented, outgoing, inventive. So what is going on? Because some companies and some brokers, they're basically breaking the industry, breaking the market by offering unreasonable splits and so on.
That, unfortunately, this is not a new problem, but it's intensified simply because the competition amongst brokerages has intensified. You have new platforms, you have brands that are licensed, that are looking to expand, and the only way they can do that is by stealing market share. And they do that by wooing top agents from rival brokerages. And how do you do that? By saying, hey, we let you keep a larger chunk of the commission. So it's not 50-50, it's not 40-60, it's now in some cases 75-25.
In some cases 80-20.
80-20. And if I shan't name this company, in some cases, when they offer a flat amount to entice the brokers, they're saying you keep 100% of the commission for the first 2 years. So that is going to be totally damaging to the business model of brokerages at some point. And we haven't reached that tipping point yet. But the only way out of that position is to make sure that as a brokerage, you're not heavily reliant on superstars. I've always been taught as a business owner, as a CEO, as a marketing student, that the brand is bigger than the people. Always. And I think brokerages forget that. They let a lot of their agents develop themselves into very big brands with teams. And then their brand, the brokerage's brand, becomes a secondary brand. And that's when the agent has more power. I'm not saying there should be a power tussle between the two, but you should have a stable of agents or groom a stable of agents that where you are not beholden to the top two to bring in the bulk of your luxury business.
Exactly. And I think for the agent to leverage their brand and the brand of the company, it's very important, but still they should be proud of the firm they're working for.
Yeah.
And therefore they're part of, because they're independent contractors, they're part of that company. They should be proud of that as well. I think it is very important. And I think it's important to understand that your company is going to offer a really good back for you. They have the platform, they have the marketing tools, they have good ideas, they're respectful, and they can give a great advice to you as an agent as well when it's needed.
Yes, 100% right. I would say if brokers want to retain their top agents, they have to invest more in their own branding. And I'm not just saying just getting your name out there. Make sure that the foundation you stand on is really firm. I come back to making sure you have the right marketing, you have the right intelligence, you have the right networking, you have the right resources for an agent to feel completely secure that, hey, I'm an independent contractor, and if I tie my fortune to this particular brokerage brand, they'll take care of me and I'll take care of them. You see, it's a very symbiotic relationship, and that's what you want. The brokerage has to spend more money on themselves. If you don't love yourself, no one else will love you.
That is true.
They need a little more self-love. They can't expect more of the agent when they don't expect more of themselves. So once you build a great name for yourself in the market, the agent can use that name with pride. But if the agent is being constantly wooed by a competitor or a bunch of competitors who've got established names that are licensed, and the grass is always green on the other side, what do? That is a major conundrum now faced by a lot of independent brands. And that's not going away. So all I'd say is invest more in building up your profile in your market. Make sure that people know that you are a leader in your market. Have the training tools. And it's not just about taking your agent out to breakfast or lunch or dinner. It's not that. It's randomly calling up and saying, hey, Joe, what are you doing? How can I help you? Why don't you come in, see us? You don't want an agenda, but just have these touch points where they feel the warmth. And it's not just a perfunctory, grip and grain or, all right, I've got to meet these 25 agents and I'm done with this. No, these guys don't work for you.
It's a relationship. You are building the relationship
Exactly.
with your agent. Your agent is part of your company. It's part of your soul now. So I think it is very important to build that relationship.
I would say the way to look at an agent is that they don't work for you, they work with you.
Mm-hmm.
And when you think of it that way, you treat them differently. Yes, agents will have high expectations of brokerages. That's not going to change. Yes, they'll expect more commissions. Agents, by their very own nature, are freelance, independent contractors. It's feast or famine for most of them. Years that are good are fantastic. Years that are bad are awful. Very often they are juggling 2 jobs, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when you're at the high end, they always need the love. They need the referral revenue. They need to be felt that, someone has their back. And you have to be creative and get to know the person in a way where you anticipate their behavior. You're working with these guys, right? So you can't have a one-size-fits-all to all top agents, but all of them want to feel the love and they need more of it, right? So you've got to be extra loving.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Totally agree with you.